This
Hi everybody, welcome back again. It's Miss Sierra. Hope you are enjoying Camp Challenge this far. I have 2 different crafts for you today, and they're all about stress. But before we start, I want to explain a little bit more about them. And also, if you're interested in winning a prize this week, then be sure to watch until the end of this video to learn more. But now, let's just jump right into it.
is where I go to school. It's a college called California University of Pennsylvania. I am getting a degree in clinical mental health counseling, where I learn about something called art therapy. It is about how making art can help people. And one of the ways that it does this is that it helps us to be able to better understand our feelings and reduce stress. Well, what is stress? Stress is what you feel when you're worried about something. This worry that's going on inside your mind can make your body physically feel bad. You may even feel angry, frustrated, scared, or afraid, which can give you a stomach or headache. Stress is a normal part of life, and everybody gets stressed. But we have to learn how to reduce our stress once we start to feel this way. Now, watch this. Watch how one little piece of paper can have a remarkable effect. Stress can be so overwhelming, but if you understand a bit about it, you'll be able to deal with it better. First, though, let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Follow along with the timer on the screen. In fact, do that anytime you feel stressed. It helps. Stress is a survival mechanism. When danger appears, it can get you out of trouble quickly. Your body gets all worked up and throws all of its resources into getting you moving. Your heart pumps furiously to increase blood flow. Glucose is sent to the muscles as fuel, and you become totally focused on what psychologists call fight or flight. The thing is, this state was only intended to get you out of danger, but in the present day, we get stressed about a lot of things for much, much longer. Your brain and body stay on red alert, and you'll be less able to think clearly, learn, or remember things. Now, take a few more deep breaths, because you just learned that stress affects your body too, and deep breathing helps to reduce this. What else can you do? Okay, here are some tips to help you reduce stress. First, get plenty of exercise. And let out all that locked up energy. Also, try to figure out what situation is causing you to be stressed and get in control. Plan out how you are going to solve it. Don't stress alone. Talk to somebody about it. Socialize and have a laugh. And if your mind won't stop worrying, get something to do, like art, to relax you. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Okay, now to do this project, you're going to need to get the following materials out of your bucket. I'll give you a couple seconds to do so. Okay, so the first craft that we're going to be making today is called a sensory bottle. But what is a sensory bottle? It's also known as a galaxy bottle because, as you can see on the right-hand side over here, it's full of glitter and different colors and shapes, almost like a galaxy. It contains a bunch of different things like beads, sequins, glitter, Legos, Orbeez, and all of that stuff moves around in your bottle very slowly. But what are these bottles used for? They're designed to soothe and relax you. The glitter creates different swirly patterns in the jar, and it's to calm someone down who is really stressed out. Now that you have a little bit of understanding of what these are used for, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so let's get started. Now, let's grab your water bottle. Everybody's water bottle is going to be different colors. Mine just so happens to be pink. Okay, so these were just made with water and food coloring in an old water bottle. So what you're going to do is get your scissors out of your bag and get your Ziploc bag full of gems and sequins. Take your Ziploc bag, hold one edge, and tip it the opposite way so that everything is in one corner. These are typically made with either big plastic cylinder jars or mason jars, just so that everything that we put into these bottles you can see a lot better, but water bottles work just the same. You also can add a lot of different things to these bottles, like Legos or Orbeez, but just make sure to ask your parents first if that's okay to put in there. Now unscrew the top of your lid for your water bottle and set it aside. Take your Ziploc bag, make sure everything is in the corner edge. Take your scissors, line up this edge over the top of your water bottle and cut it straight across. It's okay if the little plastic corner falls in the water bottle. That's all right. Cut it and make sure everything falls in your water bottle. It might take a couple minutes to do this, to get everything out, and just, that's okay. But you see how there's a little thing stuck right here at the top. Just pinch it until it falls in the water bottle. Now that you can see that everything is in my bottle, you're going to get your little container of glue and pour some in. First, before you pour some glue in, double check your bag, and you need to make sure that you have one little container written with the letter M on it and another one labeled glue. If you do not have a little container written with a letter M on it, you're only going to use half of the glue that was given to you in your bucket. Now, I'm using a bottle of glue. It doesn't make a difference, but when you guys are using your little containers, just make sure to bend it over the top of your water bottle just so it's easier to pour. Bend the container and pour it. Now, we're going to take our glue and pour it in there. This will take a little bit of time because the glue is kind of thick, but make sure you get all of your glue into the bottle. What adding this glue does is it makes
our beads and our glitter move really slow around our bottle. So now that you've added the glue, put your lid back on, make sure it's sealed all the way tight, and turn it upside down. Give it a couple shakes to make sure everything is mixed together completely, and watch. Turn it upside down again and watch the swirling patterns that the glitter and beads and everything make. And that is your sensory bottle.
Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick cut here to give you a little close-up view as to what these bottles are supposed to look like. So I'm gonna tip it upside down a couple times just to give you an idea. Now notice all of the swirling patterns that the glitter and all of your beads make. One important thing to remember with this is to please make sure your cap on your bottle stays sealed. If you want some help, you can ask your family if they have duct tape just to ensure that it stays completely sealed, but make sure this stays completely closed. And like I said earlier, if you want to add some additional things to this bottle, you definitely can do so, but that is all that I have for this craft. Now on to the next one.
Okay, so now let's get started on our next craft for today. This one is going to be for you to do on your own time, but I will talk to you about what it is and why I decided to choose it for today. So, as I talked previously about in this video, all the arts that we're doing are supposed to be to help you relax. In both of the projects I have picked, I learned about these in school. They are proven by psychologists to be relaxing and reduce stress. So now grab your coloring sheet that I have put in your baskets and your markers and colored pencils. Now I gave each of you a different coloring sheet. Now you're going to notice that your coloring sheets have really intricate patterns on them. Not all of these coloring sheets are going to be the same. Each one of them are different and unique. These intricate patterns are called mandalas. A mandala is a geometric figure that is used as a spiritual tradition in other cultures. For example, Buddhist monks use this intricate pattern as a tool to look at while they meditate. Now you'll see that these pieces are really detailed, like I said. In some cultures, people will spend hours, days, or weeks making these patterns out of sand. And after they spend all this time making these patterns out of sand, they will destroy them by pouring water or just simply wiping them away. Now you might think, why would they destroy these after they spend so much time making them? Well, they do this as a reminder to have patience, enjoy life, and not to stress over the small stuff. What we're going to be doing today, instead of making one of these designs, is just coloring them. But I'm not going to sit here the entire time while I color this whole sheet for you. You are going to have to do that on your own. So all that I ask for you to do is sit down for 20 minutes to color this. At least try to start to do this now until the end of the video. At least try to start now and finish coloring until the rest of this video is over. You may see in stores now that they are starting to sell coloring books everywhere, and they're even starting to sell coloring books for adults. Well, why is this? The reason is because coloring has a lot of benefits. Coloring has the ability to relax your brain. It helps you calm down after a long day. and it helps your mind to get much needed rest that it needs. So, if you don't really like art or creating things as much, at least try this project because coloring can be done by anyone and it's very beneficial and easy for you to do. Now you can use whatever colors you want or whatever you would like to color with. Markers, colored pencils, whatever you would like to use is fine. I'm going to use markers to color this, and I will fast forward to show you what it looks like at the end. Now let's talk about how you can win the prize each week. Every week, one camper will be selected to win a prize in their age group. One person from K1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and up will have a chance to win. The winners will be chosen by the camper who participates the most each week. This means if you watch the most videos in your age group, you can win a prize. But for your attendance to count, you have to list your name with the answer to each question of the day in the comment section below. Each week, a winner will be chosen based off your participation, so be sure to comment with your name and the answer on each video for you to have a chance to win. Today's question of the day is, what is another name for a sensory bottle? Please leave it in the comments below. All right, I'll see you all next time.